I'm so glad that you made it through the night, because I was serious about that whole, pact that if I don't die and you don't die. So, anyway, honestly, this is not that bad. I've lived in way worse, and listen, I'm gonna help you, okay? Alright. So, just have to do things in like stages, you know? Just stages. So first thing is, some people like to do trash first. I like to do laundry first. Because sometimes trash gets in the clothes, do you know what I mean? Like, you lift up a shirt and you have to shake it out a bit, but we got this. Let's start. If we're going to cleanse the space, we need to cleanse the space, alright? So let's just get ourselves started. Again, there's a reason why I know this. I live like this. It's all gonna be good. Okay. Put it in our little thing. It's gonna be alright. We are gonna clean up your depression cave. And it's gonna be a light. Okay. You don't even have to do anything, okay? You can just sit right there. And we could just chat. It's okay, we're vibing. It's all good. Alright. Sometimes you just need another person to be there. Get it all started. Alright. So we're just gonna start picking some stuff up, okay? This is a really cute shirt. Okay, and I got your hamper. Fancy. Let's do this, okay? Let's pull this forward and... Okay. Dude, I'm so happy to see you. Like, I don't know about you, but I've really have not been feeling super great today. These shorts are really cute. And I just feel like we could all just use a little company in these trying times. You feel me? So you shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Make sure there are no garbage in here. Okay. Something that we just I think get a little bit too worried. What other people are gonna think, and just makes it worse. Makes it worse. So we are going to just get this taken care of. And dude, you have really good taste in clothes. I like these shorts. Oh man, dude, this room is nice. We just have to get it cleaned up a bit, and then once it's clean, it's not gonna be so bad. And listen, there's the way that neurotypical people clean things, and there's ways that we clean things. And so if you don't want to fold your clothes, then just get little mini hampers or drawers or something, and just organize the drawers. And they can just be unfolded, and then at least they won't be on the floor. I have this in-between state in my head when it comes to clothes. And that thing is just... Oh, this came undone. That thing is just... It's not dirty, but it's not clean, because I just wore it. But I know I'm gonna wear it again. I know. gonna put it back in the drawer because I also kind of don't want to fold it or hang it. But I don't want to put it in the dirty hamper with the sweaty clothes. So what I like to do is I just get an in-between hamper. And that's where I put that, and then the stuff isn't just building up. Oh, it's not just building up on my dresser. And that's how we do it. You have 2 pairs of these shorts. Those are cute. You just work with what your brain does, you know? Like, you just have to work with what your brain does. Let me explain that a little better. Okay. So, alright. So, think about, like, the places where your messes gather, and you can just, like, make it functional. You don't have to make it, like, spotless like we're living here. It just needs to be functional. It doesn't need to be, like, spotless. Like, our living spaces don't just exist in the state of clean and good and messy and bad. Like, there's no morals to the different kinds of states that our room is in. Like, just have to find a way to work with your brain, because there's that story of, like, that lady who just kept losing her mind because she was not sure if she unplugged her hairdryer, and she went through different therapists, and they're all trying to make her just stop being worried, and eventually a new therapist was like, why don't you just bring your hair dryer with you to work, and then you know for a fact it's not plugged in because you have it with you. And suddenly she no longer was, like, driving back from work because she's so anxious the house is going to burn down. Like, you just work with your brain. So, like, if your brain can't fold things and you're living out of a laundry basket, then just get, like, little laundry baskets. This one's for shirts, this one's for underwear, this one's for pants, and then, like, whatever. Or, you know, you could also just hang everything, and then you don't, I don't know, it just depends on, like, what your brain does. You don't have to have a dresser if you prefer just hanging things, and you don't have to fold things if you just can't do it. And, like, people will tell you, like, they'll say, Becca, why don't you just clean it? Why don't you just do it? And that's just not how this shit works, okay? That's not how this stuff works. So, it's just not how this works. So just work with your brain. If your trash can is all the way by your desk and you just can't get up from your bed to clean it, then just put another trash can next to your bed. Or, like, did you like this? I'm not really a fan of cream soda, but good, I'm glad you're enjoying things. But, like, if you're, if you have all of these bottles and stuff next to your, like, on your desk, then you could just have, like, a bin that's just for bottles. Do you know what I mean? Next to your desk, and then at least it's functional. Like, the mess is either gonna be there, or it's gonna be somewhere that's not taking the function away from your space. So just, who cares? Just make it work for you. And, like, sometimes there's really, like, a lot you can get done in, like, 15 minutes, right? So you could just set a timer, like, on your computer somewhere, like, big, and just set a timer for 15 minutes. And then just do whatever gets done in 15 minutes. And if that's a lot, great. If it's not, then hey, it's 15 minutes worth of work. And sometimes it'll just inspire you to keep going, but, like, there's steps, right? So there's get rid of, clean up laundry, clean up trash, get everything that has a space into a pile and everything that doesn't have a place that it goes into a pile, and then put the stuff away that has a place, and then just find somewhere to put the things that don't have a place. It could just be in a box for now if you want. It doesn't have to be so hard, dude. Like your life is lived in. Just find boxes to put the things in, because it's just an ongoing care task, right? You're just resetting the space so that it stays functional. It's not about cleaning. It's not about chores. It's not about trying to constantly maintain this perfection, because that's just not going to happen. Because if we could just do it, then we would have just done it. So if it's gonna be a mess, then just find a way to categorize and organize that mess so that it's functional. Mess is not morally bad, and cleanliness is not morally good. It's just stuff. And the most important thing is that you can move around and use the things, right? So who cares? Just make sure that you can use your space. And I know you just can't do anything sometimes. I feel that, seriously. But every now and then, just do the 15-minute clean. See what happens. Just have an organized mess, A little bit of order in the chaos. That's all we really need. Okay? Alright. Let me just get back over here. Squeeze past. Okay. Stuff has nothing to do with good or bad, especially if you have trauma or just stress revolving around cleaning up stuff. If cleaning was a punishment, and if you were constantly told this isn't your space, this isn't your house, then you're not going to feel connected to, and you're not going to feel a pride in your space. But you should be able to connect to your space. You should be able to feel like it's your home. So, yeah. And honestly, when in doubt, add fairy lights. When in doubt, add fairy lights. It's great. They really, really spruce up any space, especially if you're really depressed. Fairy lights are magic. They really are. Fairy lights and fake plants, because I cannot keep real plants alive. I can't do it. Not even succulents. I can't do it. But you know what I can keep alive? Something that's dead, or something that was never truly alive to begin with, but mood. But no. If you end up just having a depression cocoon on your bed full of just clothes and blankets and stuff that's just in there, just put little baskets on the side of your bed. And then you can just push the stuff into that basket. You can push the stuff into this basket. And then, then it's functional. Then it's functional. It's really all... It all just comes down to extra baskets, it feels like. Yeah. Or, those, camping sinks. You could just get a camping sink and then put it in your real sink. And then if you ever, need to get into the sink, instead of being oh, well, I can't cook this because I'd have to wash these vegetables, and I can't do that because the sink is full, you can just lift the camping sink out, put it to the side, and then you have a usable sink, so it's functional. And eventually your brain is gonna let you clean the dishes. And another thing as well is, you can say whatever you want about the environment, but corporations are never gonna make or corporations are always gonna make more pollution than you as an individual ever could. So if you just can't wash dishes, just buy disposable dishes. Like, who cares? Like, sometimes you just have to make the world work for you, and if there's an option to do it, then you just have to do it. So just get disposable stuff. Who cares? And then you don't have to do dishes, and then your sink is functional, and it's not gonna smell bad, and it's not gonna be all messed up. It'll be functional, yeah. Yeah, you can do this. Find a way to make it work for you. Make your mess work for you. And that is really what matters. So don't feel bad. This was not that bad, and even if it was, it's okay. Because you're dealing with something, an ongoing something. And so, if it gets messy, that's not a moral failing. That's not something that you did wrong. It just is what it is. It's just your space. And how it's being lived in was just how it was during that, right? So now that you're just sitting with me, it's not so bad, right? It's not so bad, just trash, laundry, things that have a space, things that don't have a space. That's it. Those are the only things you have to clean up. You can even just do one of them, and it would already feel a lot better. And if your hamper is always overflowing, get a bigger hamper, or again, get an extra hamper. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay that it's not clean. It's okay if things get messy. I'm a messy person. It happens. You just learn to reset the space because that space is for you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, it's not so bad. Let's find the things that have a place, okay? Alright, let's find the things. Okay. So we have Alright, things like this. These all have a space, right? Pens, scissors, Sharpies. We can just go put those in a cup on the desk. Or like this right here. This could go by the desk. It could go by like your bed, whatever, wherever you're using them tissues. Okay, so there's some headphones just on the ground. These can probably go on the desk as well for now. Right here. And what do we got? Okay. We have notebook stuff. This can also go over on the desk. Oh, you have one of these. I love these. They're so good for my anxiety. I love fidget toys. Okay, and if I just hold this for a bit. Fantastic. Okay, so I'll let this garbage bag. Let's tie this up. I can put this by the front door. Or just the bedroom door. We can take that out next time we leave. Okay. So then we have, let's take a look over here. Okay, we have another pencil. We know where pencils go. We have, here's the incense that I used. We can put this, why don't we put this by your bed? So I know that's where you like to keep your incense. Okay. So then we have, we have a book. book on this bookshelf. Oh, okay. It's right next to the bookshelf, so let's just put it all the way. Okay. And we have a hairbrush. I think we know where hairbrushes go. You can put it over in your little get-together space where I see some of your makeup is as well. Okay. And just move the hamper so it's next to your bed so that stuff doesn't just pile up on your bed next time. So you can just put this right here. Okay, that works. Alright, we need a makeup brush. We know where to put makeup brushes, don't we? Yes, we do. We know where the makeup brushes go. We know where the makeup brushes go. They go over here. Okay. Oh, dude, you have this lip balm too? I love this lip balm. My lips get super, super messed up. And this really helps. Okay. I think you're looking a lot better. This place looks good. Hey, that wasn't so bad, was it? No. It's okay. You want a hug? Come here. Come here. Good. I would be happy to come over and help, and if you don't mind, like, having someone sit on my bed and talking to me while I clean my room somehow makes me way more motivated. So, if you could do that for me next time, that'd be great. But you want to just, like, watch a movie? Yeah, we can do that. Do you have Netflix? So, your Netflix password? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Your bed is all clean off now, so plenty of space. Okay?